let's go ahead and do this. And then I'll send out the email. So you folks who are in Discord, you get the first dibs on this. So let's see. I don't want to confuse the Kamen America guys. I'm not going to tweet the Discord, but I'll just tell you guys about it, and then I'll catch up on all the paperwork. All right, so we are partnered with indie comic Kamen America for their Kickstarter, and I will link that Kickstarter here. And it is a great comic. Of course, she fights giant monsters in Volume 1. So we thought that it was a pretty cool reference. Does that work? That works. So we thought it'd be a pretty cool way to get a little audience crossover. So we've done a 3D statue using our wonderful team, Toshi, and our other artists. And it's a free bonus. So anyone who is basically backing the Kickstarter gets the 3D printable files of this. And I think it came out pretty good. And tomorrow, you'll actually have the creators, or at least one of the creators, I think Tim, will be here at Chief Chat, and we'll be talking about Kamen America. We talk about how we got together. We talk about stuff in the game. How did you convince Toshi not to flatten her? Well, let's just say that the other artist had to plump her up. Don't know when the KS is for us, but the KS is live now for Kamen America, and it is going gangbusters. I'm watching here; it's at like 33,591 backers, 48 days to go. And this is part 1. There will be a part 2 of the crossover event that we will be announcing. I would say been about a week or two, probably 2 weeks. But this is just part 1. So this is the statue. And I'm sorry, I'm getting where this is happening live right now. I'm actually like talking to the artist who is doing the a special thing for us right now that I can't talk about. And so I'm actually doing that. So if I pause, I'm sorry for that, but I am trying to coordinate things in the background here. So I think Twitter's going to go crazy here. So I'm going to go ahead and post this to Twitter right now live with you guys. Let's see. We're doing our first ever crossover event, part 1, with Indie Smash comic Kamen America. Use Volume 5 Kickstarter is now live. We get a Kamen America Em8er inspired statue. Or no, I'm just gonna say we made the statue. We made the statue work for them. Check out their Kickstarter. And thank you at Potus Thump at Cafe. Post Kickstarter link in there. Get our statue images in there. Let me double check. Yep, live development, folks. You're here with me right now as we do this. All right, let's go to Twitter. Okay. Let me send this out now. It is done. I have tweeted it out. The tweeting has happened. Oh, Miss, do you like the crossover? Great. You know, I have quite a few Twitter followers who actually are also followers of Kamen America. Kamen America is kind of born of that, you know, the whole drive for indie comics and to get out there and just entertain people and not be afraid of having a, you know, attractive female characters. And it's actually really popular, believe it or not, in Japan. So that was interesting to me. All right, so we're not done yet, though. I mean, we're doing this live with you guys. So I'm going to log into Em8er here, and we're for the duration of the Kickstarter, we are going to do a discount on newcomer packs because obviously we want to try to get new people in here. So there's going to be a 10% discount on newcomer packs that I am making live right now and upgrades. Yeah, there's a lot of crossover, Giga. There is the waifu element, obviously, and I think that there is a sizable cross section that's going to be pretty excited about this on Twitter, and hopefully we get some Japanese folks in here. I miss living in Japan. I grew up in Japan as a kid. Yep, 10% discount on newcomer packs. And I just set that live. And then I'm going to go to the general store and do a discount there. So for those of you who wanted the Tiger Mount skin, that's also going to be 10% off. And then let's see. I think we're also going to do dollar subs. So I'm going to go ahead and set that up. That's a little more involved. I got to get a special code. Yeah, it's just an impromptu chief chat. We're having the official one tomorrow with the creators of Kamen America, or at least one of them will be here. And I'm just setting the stuff up now, and I figured you guys were already talking about it in general, so I should just hop in and do an impromptu chief chat because, you know, none of our official mailers are out yet, and you guys are already talking about it because you guys found it. Because there is crossover between you guys. All right, coupons. There we go. Okay, got the ID. And let's go over to monthly patron program. So if you guys want the male skin, you know, this is a good time to do it because we are doing a I guess it's been $1, huh? Has it? Did we forget to take that off? I actually can't see. Can someone check for me because I have an oversight of being in an admin account is I cannot see if we're doing a dollar sub or not because my account already is subbed. Let me know, please, in general. Okay, so it is a dollar sub right now. Awesome. Okay, that code is active. Great. All right, we're done for that part. All we have to do is do the email, let people know what's happening. Let's check in on Twitter, see what people are saying. It's so cool. Ballet Creepy says he's the writer. All right. Oh, he does? I've never been to it. Where's his show? Where does he stream? Wow. 661 backers are ready. And this is their second story arc. What do you mean discounted? Oh, discount. That was a joke, right? Please ban me. I understood that reference. Awesome. So yeah, please show them some love. It's a fantastic comic. I highly recommend backing it. I backed their Black Hops one, so Common America and Black Hops, and I mean it's not very much to back, and you can get it comes in a cool box, and the box has art on it, so the box is entirely artified, and then inside the hardcover is really cool, and it's I think the physical edition starts at $10. So for $10, you get the physical hardcover edition of Common America Volume 5, and of course, you get the 3D print statue stuff. And it's a 1/6 scale statue designed for resin printing. So it has a lot more detail. And let's see, what do you get at $15 here? You get you get the digital omnibus. So you get the hard copy of the digital copy of the omnibus. I want to get I like I have them digitally. I have the comics digitally right now. I want to get the prior comics physical. So I think I'm going to go for the um the physical omnibus thing, which is like a where is that? Let's see. And they ship really fast. So right after this Kickstarter ends, they're known for just shipping the books out and the perks out right away. Right away. Yeah, I wonder if it's US only because of the shipping. Because the shipping international shipping right now is so messed up and so expensive. Uh-huh. So this is part 1. In 2 weeks, we have part 2 of our crossover event. And oh, wait, there's something else I got to do on this site. Do, 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 do. Go to admin. Yeah, they do crowdfunding really well. They do good raises, they do good updates, and they send the stuff out. It's really really good. All right, I'll do this part tomorrow. This one should be for tomorrow. Tomorrow's for cheap chat. We're gonna have two things that we're gonna share with you. I love their boxes. I got the last one. I was like, holy crap, this is so cool. I'm trying to find the physical tier where you get the physical omnibus. I see digital volume 5, physical graphic novel, digital volume 5, digital volume 5. Where's physical omnibus? Vanilla Ice variant cover. What's that? Is that an alternate costume for her? It's $35 for if you want the physical. What is this? Physical and digital copies of Volume 5 as well as our acrylic. No, there's an omnibus with volumes 1 through 5. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, it's an add-on after you go to cart. Oh. Oh, that makes so much more sense. Okay. Awesome. Oh, yeah, there it is. There's two add-ons. You can get the lenticular print, which is a 3D 4 flip image that features Common America and masked and unmasked versions of her classic and current costume. And then they're also doing the omnibus reprint. You can get the omnibus reprint for an add-on of $25 plus $3 shipping. And yeah, it looks like you can change the ship. Whoa, wait, you can ship outside the US, I think. No? Oh, select country, US only. Ah, that sucks. We haven't announced launch date yet. We're going to do the Kickstarter, and we're doing the roadmap for it soon. And then people will know when we're doing the Kickstarter this year. And then determining part of what determines when the game ships is how well the Kickstarter does. Oh, there are international tiers? Oh, where? How? Oh, international volume 5 package. Oh, okay. So the way you do international is after you select your pledge, then you can select your reward and there's like different things and you can select which. It's a little confusing. You can select which area and it's only certain countries. So what are the countries? Let's see. Australia, Canada, Germany, Japan, and the United Kingdom. Okay, so I think that's where it goes out to. So not every country in the world, just Australia, Canada, Germany, Japan, and the United Kingdom. I wonder why that is. Probably because international shipping is such a pain. A reshipper? Yeah. The thing is, for some of this physical stuff, certain countries, it's going to be like $90 to ship it. It's crazy. Not for the countries listed here, but it can get pretty crazy. So we've been working on this for a little while. We'll talk more about it tomorrow about how this project came together, why we decided it would be a good fit, all that stuff. And we hope to have a bunch of people from the Common America fan base, or at least some of them, come visit us. And like I said, want the community to help out and be really welcoming of new faces. Be on alert today, tomorrow, probably tomorrow though. The KS just jumped 5,000 since we started Chief Chat. Holy smokes! Let me check this out. Yeah, they're up to 709 backers. 713 backers. And they only had $1,000 goal. They always do that though. And I think I think normally they pull in about 2,500 backers. So I'll be interested to see how many they get this time. Habanera, thank you. Oh, you won't be disappointed, dude. It is just the funnest comic, and it's wholesome too. I have the digital editions. I'm gonna back it later to get the physical omnibus. I'll post the link again here. It is a fun comic, and it's a well done comic too. Like the writing's really good. And it's kind of like CC chat will be at the same time tomorrow. Yep. Thanks, Demetrius. So I guess you're outside one of those countries. You're not in Germany, UK, Australia, Japan. What cracks me up is how many Japanese backers they have. They tell me they have a ton of Japanese backers. Yeah, Mark is a great writer. It's funny too. I love the humor in it. Well, will I have a cameo? You never know. If this Kickstarter goes well with them, they might want to do more Ember stuff. That'd be nuts. Well, I just didn't think that, because Common America is drawn kind of manga style, but is not quite not it's like Americanized manga, right? So I was like, would Japanese really go for this, or does it feel like just off to them because it's it's like so close and yet not there. And it turns out they love it. And that's actually an interesting thought for us too, because our characters are kind of anime inspired, but they're not full on anime, right? Hey, Skills. Yeah, we're talking about the crossover event with Kamen America. Their Kickstarter's live, and we did the statue for them. This is the part 1 of the crossover event. We will have part 2 in 2 weeks. And I'll repost the image of the statue we did for them. So it's optimized for resin printers, so it's got fine detail. It's 30 centimeters tall, so it's pretty big. Oh, the backside pick. Okay, coming up. There you go. How does the tail attach? Right there. How does the sash attach? We need a close up of that. All right. Let's see. Let's replace that. Sorry, we're doing this a little live right now, so we're having an issue with. I can't talk about this yet. All right, I can't tell you everything we're doing. All right, we're real time fixing some stuff here for tomorrow's stream. I'm excited for tomorrow's stream. We got 2 things we're going to show you, and then I'm excited for part 2, which is in 2 weeks. Part 2 of the crossover. This being part 1. Yes, there is a part 2. Part 1 is we're partnering with their Kickstarter and we're providing the Ember inspired version of Kamen America statue, printable statue. Oops, 748 backers. Yeah, I'm just watching their thing. They're doing very well. How many backers does Ember have? I don't know. That we have to run a database query on that, and I haven't asked in a while. But you can see how many people are signed up to our mailing list just by going to the forums, and you can see how many people are signed up and how many accounts there are. So our mailing list is like 30,000 people, but there's nowhere near that many backers. $34,719 forum members. That might go down. Sometimes we call for spam accounts, and sometimes we get some, even though we have filters in there to catch automated bots and things like that. Not too many of those are bots. We have a lot of filters, but some are. But we have a lot of interest in the game, and that's really good going into our Kickstarter. All right, I'm retweeting some of this stuff here. Let's see. Okay, this is their official tweet. Oh, why did it blur it out on the right side? At least our at least our Discord filters aren't marking this as adult content. Like every time I try to post the male figure, it won't let me.
There's funny stuff happening with these sort of previews that Twitter generates. These are not, when you click the actual image, the image is fine. Except Twitter has some kind of algorithm that regenerates a preview thumbnail image. This is the thing you actually see on here, right? And it's somehow it's supposed to focus on faces or text or something like that. And they did an experiment at one point, and I think the AI always focused. Was it that they focus on white people and ignore the black people, or something like that? Something crazy like that is within this sort of filtering algorithm they have. It was very amusing. But yeah, they are doing some kind of algorithm magic to generate these mini previews that you have there.
Oh, they did tag the old account. All right, I gotta let them know. I gotta let them know the right one. Em_8er. That's our official account. The one that was tweeted from your KA account was our old unupdated Twitter. Let me copy the one. He's like, darn, I tagged the wrong one. Okay, looks like they're fixing it now. Oh, no edit button. That sucks. My inbox is completely flooded, he says. You tried posting a picture of a man playing a saxophone to a squirrel and Discord blocked it. Discord has the worst filtering AI.
I've never once had Discord filter anything, and I've posted some spicy things. I've never once run across. I didn't even know that Discord has something that some kind of content filtering thing.
For text too?
For images specifically, but
for images. Okay, yeah, definitely for images.
yeah, I for text neither.
Jedi. No, it's not even a BDSM subreddit. You know that there is a man saxophone squirrel subreddit. That's just wrong. There's one specifically just for that. Instrument to animals. Yes, Sai. Sai, that's not real, right? Tell me that's not real.
I mean, it's Reddit, you know. It's
gonna make you look.
all kind of bizarre nonsense.
I'm going to Reddit. I'm doing it right now.
No, don't do it.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Oh my gosh. Oh, what?
Uh-oh.
Okay, it just redirected me to animals playing music. It said, "Did you mean?" And Google search was like, "Did you mean?" And then insert spaces, instruments space to animals, and then so there's an R instruments and an R animals playing music. Yep. But we were that close, folks, from Rule 34 and Reddit. Oh no, the first no naval complaint just happened on Twitter. I don't know how many backers had before this chat. It just shot way up. And they look, they average around 23 to 2500 backers on their campaigns. So, and they were saying that volume 2, because this is the second story arc. This is volume 5, but it's the the last story arc concluded on volume 4, and this story arc starts here. And they always say that manga people say that the second story arc is always a little weaker in interest than the first story arc that concludes, and so they're wondering how this is going to do. So that's going to be interesting. Yeah, they're up to 793 backers right now. They've raised 42,130, 798. I like the way that the page is dynamic and updates in real time. I remember Kickstarters need to achieve half their goal in the first 48 hours, thereabouts, to be successful. But they set their goal real low at 1,000, and they just let it ride. But if you expect that they get normally about 2,500, they should get about 1,000 to 1,200 backers today, and it looks like I don't think that's going to be a problem for them because it just started. And they do ship international, but only to certain countries: Australia, Germany, UK, Japan, and I'm missing one. Because just and they're not trying to be dicks. It's just international shipping is really tough to handle, especially with COVID. And I think that they had to simplify their lives. They're a small outfit, right? And this is a theme that I tweeted about yesterday because a friend of mine, Nick Cole and Jason Onspach, who write the Galaxy's Edge series and the I can't remember the name of their other series. It's like Gate. If you ever watched the anime Gate, where they go through the gate, the military goes through the gate and fights dragons and fantasy creatures and stuff. It's totally like that in novel form. And so they started their own publishing wing for indie publishers because Amazon started uh, messing with them. Like they actually started deprioritizing them in search, and they actually by mistake suspended and banned their entire Amazon account. And they sell a lot of books. They sell a tremendous amount of books. And after a whole weekend on the phone with Amazon, they were like, "Oh, we don't know what happened. It was a mistake. Let's just turn it on again." But I mean, Nick's pretty conservative, and he tweets very conservatively, and he's thinking, I don't know. He says, I don't know what happened, but this is just what they're telling me what happened. And so, but to sort of like hedge against that, they're starting up their own book publishing arm, and they're publishing the first author who's doing a book in that universe. I'm gonna post it here too, because I think as censorship rises in the world, as giant distribution powerhouses control what we can get access to, it's really important that we indie creators bond together and develop alternate means for getting to this stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and pimp their first book here, which is being published by their new publishing arm, which is Ice and Monsters by a new author that they're promoting, Peter Nealon. It's set in the same universe. And if you like military sci-fi, especially, this is more like military fantasy. It's the military crosses over into a fantasy world. This is the universe that they're writing in right now. It's tremendously successful. They have audiobooks with some great actors reading. And it is a very good series. It's Pulp Fiction. It's don't expect like Lord of the Rings or anything like that. It's Pulp Fiction, but it's very well done, and they're very, very successful at it. Right? I had to make an executive decision here. Sorry for the pause, but it's an impromptu cheap chat. It's not the official one. Official one's tomorrow. There's prep work going on right now for that. Is it like light novels in Japan? No, it's a full-on novel. It's American writing. But it's military. Like, Nick's a vet, right? Jason's a vet. So, and Peter's a vet, this new author that they have writing in their universe. And it is and the book's $1 on Amazon, 99 cents on Kindle. So I would highly suggest picking it up. And if you have Kindle Unlimited, it's free. And the way that the authors get paid on Kindle Unlimited is the number of page reads. So if you decide to grab the book, please read it, because the more pages you read, they get like fractions of a penny on that. So I'm trying to basically help support indie creators build up the indie network in between comics, books, and games. I'm probably going to talk to Tim Somerset about this a little bit. You can pay them more not through Amazon. I don't think so right now. This is the way they're doing it. If you want to spend an Audible credit on them, if you have an Audible account, they make a much bigger cut on Audible if you spend a credit with them. You know how Audible you get a free book a month? And that's a good idea. I should go to my Audible account and grab that book too. So this is part 1 of our crossover event. Part 2 is coming in 2 weeks. Oh, you like BDO's options? BDO is like super extreme. You can even like modify the hairstyles. I don't think you will be able to modify the hairstyles on our characters. But there is a decent level of customization, a very good amount of customization that we've had prototype before with the prior model, and now with the new model, we need to transfer that work over to that. We're waiting for Ricardo to land in his new country. He is arriving on the 29th, and so Ricardo will be back after the 29th sometime. So that does determine the roadmap, because I have to talk to Ricardo. So after he gets settled in, so I think the roadmap, I was originally hoping to get a roadmap out to you end of this month, but I think I've got to wait for Ricardo to get settled. So it's probably going to be the first 2 weeks of February here that you'll see the roadmap. I haven't tried Ion's character creator. Is it better than BDO? Okay, you didn't even like the hair options? Well, then you won't miss anything in Ember. How's her Kickstarter doing now? Oh, 805. Yeah, and it's only 9 a.m. Dude, like I said, like I told you, they have to reach, for them to be on track to do as well as they have on their other past Kickstarters, they got to reach 1,200 backers today. And I think that's not going to be a problem for them. I see that doing very well. Because it's only 9 a.m. and they have 831 backers. Yeah, I definitely want the omnibus. The omnibus is limited. There's only 1,000. I should probably back now before they run out. Although I think they have plenty of omnibuses left. Oh shoot, some of these packs are going fast. What's a dress up standee? Is that like, what is that? Do I need that? Is it like life size? I can scroll down the page and see. Okay, let's see their rewards here. They should have done a pillow. I would do a pillow. I don't know how my wife would feel about it, but oh, okay. How big is this standee? Oh, that's kind of cute. Dude, they have a whole anime intro in their video. Have you seen that? It's got they had a song written, or some fan wrote a song. I don't know. 5.2 inches. Oh, it's plexi. All right. They have a mouse pad. Yeah, and the mouse pad comes in masked and unmasked versions, which is interesting that the unmasked version costs more than the masked version. Do you want a made Grum's pillow, Ravenoak? That would be hilarious. I wonder how many that would sell. If we put up a CSR pillow and we put up a Grum's made pillow, and then we had like a contest to see which one sold more. I want to see that. Yes, hi Randy. Who would win, Maid Grums or cute, sexy robots? I don't know. Toshi. Toshi, you came in at the right time. All right, and then I want omnibus reprint. See here. So basically, we're talking about this is part one of the. Oh, and Toshi, flipping the polygons didn't work. So if you, I don't know why, but it didn't work. And oh, okay, Ronan just sent me what a standee looks like because I'm such a noob. So Toshi, if you check what we're seeing, I sent it to you in Discord. And yeah, Unreal 5. So all right, I'm gonna try to do this here. And did I have that right? I've done it. I have backed it. Plus the physical omnibus. And I'm going to tweet it. Oh, awesome. So, well, what did you miss? Well, we'll be doing a Chief Chat tomorrow, but everyone was talking about the how we're doing the crossover event with Kamen America. So I'll post it here. And what we did for them, this is part one of our crossover event. And I will show you what we did here. I'm going to post all the pictures this time. So we did the statue for them. Toshi did the statue, and another one of our artists also worked on the statue. Joint collaboration effort. Oh, they are an indie comic creator. They started up a while ago. This is their 5th Kickstarter, and they have been knocking it out of the park. And it is basically fashionista turned superheroine, fights kaiju, giant robots, and a bunch of other stuff. And it is well loved in Japan, which surprised me. Yeah, this is the crossover. This is the crossover I've been talking about. I have a lot of followers on Twitter that are also followers on Kamen America. It's only big if you're big into Kamen America. I was telling you, it's like when someone said Monster Hunter, I'm like, no. Small crossover. 10% of that, maybe. But a great one. I mean, I love the comic. I love the character. Obviously, we have waifu in common. We have fighting monsters in common. And the creators I've been longtime followers of me on Twitter, and I followed them. So it's been a good thing. And this was a side project we started back in November, I want to say. We started back in November. Blue Founder, I'm sorry if you felt it was overhyped. I was trying to tell people, were you there on Chief Chat? I was trying to set expectations. So, we'll get bigger crossovers. The more successful we are, we'll get something that's in your interest. Like, we'll go with that.
I mean, the reality is that no managerially converged IP or for corporation is ever going to have anything to do with us, because simply we're
We
not
support Hong
PR.
Kong.
Well,
We have
just the
waifu.
totality of it,
Just because we have waifu, that alone.
just the PR headache is not worth it for any of these people that do these kind of calculations. Basically, any corporation that has a PR department will never going to do anything to do with us.
Well, overhype is a matter of subjectiveness, Blue Founder. I mean, that's kind of out of my control. I was saying that I was personally excited about it, which is true. And then when people tried to suggest what it might be, I would go and say no, it's not like that. It's think smaller. So I don't know what else I could have done, Blue Founder. Not talk about it. It's not exciting. Okay. I just don't know what else I could have done, Blue Founder.
I mean,
I
you have
tried
the
to
same
set
situation.
I tried to set the expectations. I said I was excited about it, which is absolutely true.
I mean, remember what Diablo 3 hype was like. Even Blizzard
But
at that level had to go out. All
well,
right,
wait.
just
But
calm it down a little
Blue
bit.
Founder is saying he's excited about it. He's saying he's excited about it, but he's just uh, he's saying it's not unexciting. So I'll take that.
The point is that hype has a sort of built-in way to
I said
run away.
it was a little bigger than Ember, Luigi, because I was comparing mailing list sizes. Right? If you compare our mailing lists, we have 30,000 on our mailing list, 30,000 plus, and they have a little bit more than that on their mailing list. So that's a good crossover for us, because that's equal size to Ember, but in a completely different media. It's in comics instead of games. And we have bigger waifu dimensions. Actually, no, we had to increase her boobage and buttage for the statue to match the comic more. Sorry, Toshi. Yes, metric boobage and metric bubbage. Buttage. The Europeans are so far ahead of us. All right. Well, don't forget we have part 2 of the crossover event in 2 weeks, and tomorrow, we're gonna have the creators on the show, and we're gonna be hopefully getting some new faces in here, and we're gonna be explaining to people what Ember is, and we'll also be talking about the crossover. We'll be explaining to people what Kamen America is. So I think that'll be good. And again, this is part of my greater philosophy of bringing indies closer together. Like, I think indie book publishers, indie comic creators, indie game makers, it's more important than ever in this age of censorship and everything else to band together and to form networks. And so this is like the first thing you see that we're doing here, and I'd like to do more. We have with our website that M put together. Miss Amelia, she, it is a funding platform, and it's one that is free of Kickstarter or Indiegogo. I'd like to see us develop that more. Obviously, there's no immediate plans for it, but it's like, hey, after Ember's, well on the way, what can we do with that to help indies out? That's something that I'd like to look at. I think that these sort of tools, these sort of alternative ways of getting content out there are going to be really important in the future. They're important now. I mean, look at the censorship happening now. All right, they're up to 878 backers, and it is 9:30 a.m. I want to, like I said, 1,200. I think, and that's not what they're saying. This is my own. Well, when I look at crowdfunding and I look at graphs, that's my own personal estimate that to stay on track for what they used to do, 1,200. If they go above 1,200 backers today, that's going to be a really good sign. And then I'll ask them how they think they're doing. They're probably pretty excited right now because I know that whenever we do a crowdfunding, it's like, oh, geez, you're so busy. What's up, Giga? What's the about? Well, you just have to find out, won't you?
It's for me to know, for you to find out.
All right, folks. See you on tomorrow's official Chief Chat, where we will have, I believe Tim is coming on the show. And we're going to be showing 2 other things to you. It should be an interesting one. And there's a lot to prep for because I have to get some Common America materials together so I can load it up into OBS so I can show you guys. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. And we will see you tomorrow on the official Chief Chat with our guest star, creator of Common America, one of the creators of Common America. All right, everybody. Take care, everyone. All right. Bye.